My name is Gong. Uh, my company is called Ecoplan Asia. We've been established our company from 1988. We've been doing landscape design, architecture services, and master planning, process strategic planning, and do space planning. So our company is been establishing and just do a lot of work from Singapore, Southeast Asia, Middle East, and even in cross border to India or China. Landscape design is very passionate things, so you can explore yourself to be better anytime. So it's no absolute answer to it. It's a kind of very challenging. So it is what actually kind of I like it to do. Every site is challenge, but the first thing when you come to the project as an architect, without anything as a clean slate, you always think about the site context, topography, surroundings, what is actually has contribute to the outside in and inside out. So every site must have the very different potential to make it very, very different. For Arden, the challenges is topography, right? The site is quite different in terms of the land profiles, and at the same time, with the mix of the unit that given by the developer is a bit kind of challenging. It's low rise, and we got to make this project a bit more identical. I don't think it's quite difficult to make it as a good quality project. In the other hand, with the mix of the unit, it can be a different variation of the space planning on the site plans. The challenging of this Arden is how you add on the spice and creativity in the project. Arden is a boutique development, yet is quite sizable. When we envision the end user of this project could be a little bit more family oriented. But somehow with the size of the project, we cannot make it so loud. And the context of the site also quite outstanding, is on the hilly side. So the way we are thinking of the lifestyle here is going to be a bit more carved out in terms of the exclusivity rather than a very big family oriented. So in this Arden project, we think something a little bit more different. We was thinking of the geometry and the design, color, materials, palette, everything to be a bit more timeless as well. Clean and have something very, very less boutique, but very, really solid and can live with you against the times. The color selection that we use is deemed to be something neutral. So it's going to be more monotone based. Contrast with the greenery of the plants. The selections of the materials, even though it's white, but we are choosing the material which is offering you quite a different and interesting texture to make sure the shadow and light is make the very good work in this design. With the color combinations, which is very monotonous, it will not give you a very much complexity, so the texture is very important to it. With the end product of Arden, the space that we carve will offering you quite a different zoning and different activity. We got a very big size slab pool, which is sizable, which is carved out in a very solid manner, express more in the texture to make sure that you got a very clean and exclusive living at that court. And somehow, on another court, we also have a provision of the very simple and straightforward geometry, very symmetrical, to see the nice gym and to see the very nice lantern courtyard. You can just only hear the water trickle. Right? So to make sure that the whole day you can enjoy the water sound and plus together the nice manicured garden, but at the same time, and easy to understand how the geometry of the modern classics work. We also don't actually forget about how the children's and the family-oriented activity is being placed here in the development. We nicely hide this corner underneath the terrain and make sure that this area is being functional, but yet is not disturbing the rest of the area that we design. Because very long journey of the drive-through experience, as good as you just drive back to the cruise class bungalow design. So this all the whole component is a look and feels and the end product that we want to achieve for Arden.